Hello, YouTubers. This is Heen with Motorcycling. I'm here to talk about some Dianese 4-stroke summer gloves today. There are some high-end premium Dianese gloves. I had a pair of first gear mesh / leather gloves as before, and I've been riding with these gloves for a season. I wanted some premium gloves, so I bought these last season, and I've been riding all summer with it. So I figured I'd do a review and talk about what I think about these gloves. What I have here is the size of my hand. If you can see where the aluminum part is, my hand is about 7.5 inches. So fitting with these gloves are in women's sizes. If I have about 7.5 inches, anywhere from 7 or so, I should get a small in these gloves. So I did buy a small, and they do fit pretty well. If you want a more a sizing chart anytime, you can go to your nearest local store, put these gloves on, and see if they'll fit you, or call the online vendor that you're interested in and ask them about sizing. They give you more info than I can. But that's how this fit on mine, is that I bought a small. My fingers are, however, a little thin, so therefore the fingers at the top here don't fit as well. But I wish I bought the extra small. At the time when I bought this, they did not have the extra small in stock, so I went with these. They still worked out pretty well. So let's continue here. These gloves. When I'm doing this review of these gloves, unfortunately, Dianese is a brand that constantly changes their line of products. So sometimes they will discontinue some of these gloves, and I just wanted to give you an idea of this particular brand of gloves if you are interested in getting their products. And they probably will replace these gloves, so it would be probably something similar in terms of fitting, in terms of the technology they put into their gloves, so that I figured this might be helpful to somebody. Alright, so let's go ahead and start talking about the glove. The glove is made of cowhide and goat skin. So the cowhide is all over the glove. Basically, it's the whole entire glove. The part that has the goat skin is on the front right here, right at the palms. The palms and the bottom of your fingers. So that's what this lining is right here, is goat skin. To me, that really helps with dexterity. It especially on the throttle. I can control the throttle just a little bit better because I can feel it right through my through this part of my hand right here, to get an idea of how much gas I need to put on the bike as I'm moving along. So then let's start from the bottom here. Dianese is really good with these little details right here. This little edge at the bottom says Dianese Racing, and they just literally this little stitching right here around just helps keep the leather in place, so it's not fraying at the bottom here, and it just keeps it nice and soft on your wrist. This right here is a polyurethane insert right here to help protect this part of your bone right here, this ulna. I think it's called the ulna. I'm not really sure. But this bone right here on your wrist, if you were to go down. Moving up right here, there's elastication right here on this part of the leather to help getting your hand in and out of the glove. These are stainless steel injections. And this part right here protects the back part of this hand of your bones right here. And these are the knuckle protections, as you can see. I mean, this is really, it's huge. It's a lot of protection right up here, and it's very hard. There's a little bit of flexibility with this red piece right in front right here. And then moving up right here, there's also elastication for the fingers. And then each knuckle itself has its own protection. The ring finger gets a little bit more protection right here. And then there's, of course, your Dianese logo right at the tip of the finger. And then the pinky itself gets a little bit more protection. There is a layer of cowhide that is stitched over on top of this cowhide over here, right on top of the pinky, to give more protection, along with this little polyurethane piece right here. This piece right here is to help with the distortion control, so that when you go down, if your hand naturally tries to go like this, it will help prevent this finger from twisting in any awkward position, and it will also help with a little bit more protection right here. And then, so that's the top of this glove right here. As far as the thumb, it also has elastication right over here as well. And then moving to the underside of the hand, we have some more leather. I mean, this leather is really soft. If you ever own a leather gloves, they are so soft. This is my first leather glove that is high-end premium leather gloves, and I mean, it's so soft I can't even describe how soft it is. It's like touching something that's unexplainable because they're just so soft. Anyways, moving on, we have perforation right here for your hand, this part, so that you can sweat right through, and ventilation. And this big polyurethane piece right here wraps kind of all the way around, so it's actually right here to protect this hand right here, this part of the hand right here. Again, this whole entire side is really a lot of extra protection on this glove with the combination of this piece, and this part right here for the pinky. So I'll show you what all that looks like once I put it on. So I've talked about this glove in terms of what it looks like, and that's what it looks like on my hand. So I've gone over some of the aspects of this glove. Obviously for extra like review and whatnot, you can go to revzilla.com and get a better review than I can. But I'm here to talk about what it's like riding with the glove is my important thing. So let's talk about that. So I ride in about 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. And the thing with that is that when it's hot, there is a little bit of ventilation right here. And I don't know if you can see that. There's like little holes right between the fingers. In each finger, there are little ventilations. And when I got these gloves, I thought, is that really going to work? Because I had mesh gloves before, and they were great in terms of ventilation. But they didn't have the protection that this whole entire glove has. So, but then when I took it out, it actually works really well. And I think it's because it's leather. And because it's leather, it's already naturally perforated as it is. So given this perforation right here and these perforations, it just worked even better. The one thing that I love about this glove is that it's a pre-curved glove. So as you can see, this is my hand sitting naturally, and the glove itself is just pre-curved. So when I'm sitting at stoplights, these pre-curved profile actually just gives my hand a rest versus me fighting with fabric that is on a glove that's straight like this. So I'm fighting to just keep my hand on the throttle or on the brake or just on my handlebar in general. But with this pre-curve, my hand is actually less fatigued when I'm in traffic. Also, the fact that these are this is leather, the dexterity I have on this glove is great. I can feel my controls, my signal. I can feel much better. Just touching the throttle with the clutch with two hands is very easy. I can feel, you know, the throttle itself when I'm on the throttle and I roll it with the fingers and a combination of the palms. I can feel it much better because it's made of leather. And then last but not least, what I want to also talk about is that since I ride in hot weather, if you are a type of person who sweat a lot, you might get a little more sweating. Even though without perforation, because the perforation will only keep your hand cool when you're moving on the bike. If you are sitting in traffic, you still will get sweaty hands because it is made of leather, and it's not like my other mesh gloves that completely, basically, there's holes everywhere. But this glove does have more protection, so you will get a little bit of sweaty palms. In 45-degree weather, however, it can get a little cool when you're moving. When you're standing, it will be okay. I ride in 45 because I tolerate the cold weather a little bit better. But if you are from the southern states, you might not like this glove in 45. It might be a little cold for you. Alright, so that's riding with the glove. Also getting it on and off of the jackets. As you can see, I have a jacket on right now. This is my summer jacket. I wear this along with these gloves. Whether it's 95 or not, I will wear. So what I'll do is I'll put it underneath the sleeve like this, and I will buckle or snap it in the second snap. And then that way the sleeve would just be over the glove and it's slightly flushed, and it looks a little bit nicer and clean if I were to just put it that way. So that's how the glove looks with the jacket sleeve on. It's not too bad actually. So when I'm on the bike, everything is streamlined, so I don't have flapping in the wind, and I don't have this glove, the hand all open at the end. And then the one thing, my overall thoughts about this glove, I do have a little bit of nitpick, is that when I wear this, it's not really the glove's fault. It's because my wrist is really small. So this is as far as it will close. As you can see here, it will not close any farther than this. And being that it's made of leather, it's really, I don't know why. I mean, it's maybe a bit hard for them to make it cinch any further than this, but this is as far as it goes, as you can see with this little clip right here. So therefore, this leaves a little bit of room right here for me. And it might be the fact that because I didn't buy an extra small, but keep that in mind, the sleeve does not cinch any further than this. So if you have a small wrist, this might be a problem for you. But that's pretty much what I have to say about that. So my overall, how I feel about these gloves, or riding with these gloves, ever since I bought these gloves, I feel more confident because I have these knuckle protections, because I have just overall protection on my hands. And just because I have more protection doesn't mean I ride more crazy, but it just gives me more confidence that when I'm on the bike, I know I'm protected, and I know that I have a really, I mean, this premium leather helps me feel the throttle and the clutch a little bit much better than my other glove. So it just means that I'm able to enjoy the ride a little bit more. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go out and go crazy. For those who do weekend racetracks, I mean, this glove would be perfect for you. And then that's pretty much what I have for the review on this one. If you have any questions, leave comments below, subscribe, and so let me know that you are interested in videos like this, and so that I know so I can try and do more videos. Again, ride safe, and I will talk to you later.